but it is time
to call your lawyer.
to call our lawyer and friend, Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Actually, we've already placed that call, and he's waiting to answer today's question, which might be the one that you submitted. For all we know, we'll find out momentarily at Kicks Country 92.9. It's Ask the Lawyer. Bruce L. Scheiner weighing in on these questions that from time to time seem very confusing to you and I as lay people, so we'll get the expert opinion here in a moment. I want to remind you that if you're in a legal predicament and don't know what to do, you can always send us your email in confidentiality. We'll pass it on to Bruce Scheiner for consideration on our future show. It's easy to do. You simply go to kickscountry929.com and look for BLS, Bruce L. Scheiner, on the homepage. Now, remember, what we're about to hear should not be taken as specific legal advice in your specific legal situation. As the old saying goes, the devil's in the details, and you need to sit down and have a personal consultation so that your specific case can be better understood. Still, interesting what we learn each and every week here at Kicks Country 92.9. Remember, many attorneys offer a free consultation, which Bruce L. Scheiner does, so take advantage of that. Let's see what he thinks of today's legal brain teaser. Would you please help me welcome attorney for the injured, Bruce L. Scheiner. Good morning, Bruce.
Hey, good morning, Todd. How you doing?
Terrific. How about you?
I'm doing great. You know, we had Cape Coral Bike Night last Saturday night.
Oh.
And it was amazing. There were so many motorcyclists there, and everybody just had a great time.
I know you are always a big part of that event, and it's a great event to get across the point about motorcycle safety and awareness. It really is.
Yeah, and all people from all over Southwest Florida were there.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, I wish I could have been there now. Next year, for sure.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring you today's question. If you're ready, we'll ask you what we've been asked and see if you can answer it.
I am ready, Todd.
All right. It goes like this. A friend of mine totaled his new F-150, and it was not his fault. He's ex-military, so although he was hurt, he doesn't feel he was injured very much. He loves his truck and is desperate to get it replaced and doesn't really want to seek medical treatment for some back and neck injuries. The insurance company of the guy that hit him is offering to replace the vehicle and give him a couple of $1,000s for his injuries. I think he should talk to a lawyer because if the insurance company is offering him money for his injuries, it might be a lot worse than he thinks. And we've been speculating all morning that it's really kind of foolish to speculate on this because until he sees a medical professional, we're just not going to know.
Well, you're 100% right, and the person asking this question was right on point because, you know, I've never found the insurance company to just give away money.
That's a good sign, yeah.
So the first and most important thing is that, you know, as we've discussed in the past, under our PIP or personal injury protection laws, you have to see a doctor within 14 days from the date of your accident. Otherwise, your $10,000 personal injury protection policy goes down to $2,500.
Right.
So just to protect himself, he needs to see a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he should speak to a personal injury lawyer, understand all his rights. You know, there's no rush for him to take the settlement that's being offered. You should give it some time and see if the injuries get worse or get better. Hopefully they'll get better. He doesn't have to worry about it, but, you know, he certainly should protect himself.
It doesn't really specify this here. The insurance company is offering to replace the vehicle and give him a couple of $1,000s is what it says. But I can only imagine that they might be putting the pressure on him, making it sound as if he needs to make up his mind fairly quickly. What you just said, I think, is key, which is don't fall for that. You don't have to decide that right now.
That's 100% correct.
And I know he's anxious to get his truck replaced. Tough guy from the military. I respect that with everything that I have. But still, it pays to have a medical professional check things out before you do anything else.
And normally the insurance company will go ahead and resolve the property damage and then, you know, leave the injury claim open until they determine how bad he's really injured. And I don't know about other lawyers, but our firm resolves our clients' property damages as a service to them.
And that's a good idea, too, because we all got to have four wheels to get from point A to point B, and it may take some time to figure out the rest of it.
Yeah, especially here in Southwest Florida.
Yeah.
Point A and point B are usually pretty far apart.
Yeah, exactly. Well, as we have discussed many times, many attorneys offer a free consultation, as I know you do. It's not going to hurt to sit down face-to-face, talk this out, and see what the options are.
That's a great idea. That's good advice.
Okay, Bruce, well, thank you once again for some advice. I hope this makes for a happier holiday for this guy. I thank you for being the professional that weighs in on these issues every week. It's always very informative.
Well, thank you, and I want to wish all our audience a very happy and healthy holiday season.
And on behalf of the entire audience, right back at you, Bruce. Thank you again so much for this morning. Let's give it up for Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured, and his advice of the morning. Remember, you can submit a question too at kickscountry929.com. Maybe even better for you to just get a face-to-face consultation. You can call his office, Bruce L. Scheiner, in Port Charlotte, at 941-743-7777. They'd be happy to sit down and talk about your legal situation for free. That's right, for free. They're on the trail on the southbound side of US 41, about halfway between Forest, Nelson, and Midway. It's important you don't let anyone take away your rights, or perhaps a better way of putting it, it's important you don't accidentally give away your rights, and that's very easy to do. So talk to a professional before you sign anything or say anything. Find out how to protect yourself and your interests by calling today. 941-743-7777. 743-7777. Be sure to tell them that Todd sent you from Kicks Country 92.9.